triple-double for Misha Bredovod. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, for the last 2 years at this race, she has won the opening 2 stages. She won yesterday's stage. Can she make it another one today? Plenty of riders with an agenda to stop that from happening, though, as we are seeing speeds of over 70 kilometres an hour here, Danny. 3.3k to go, and this race is absolutely full gas.
It is full gas, and there is a huge amount of pressure on SD Works Pro Time. So much so, it looks like that Misha Bredovod is now the rider that's chasing. Her teammate, Cavalier, has done a huge amount of work, and she's one of the better climbers. So on this sort of terrain now, when we're hitting speeds of higher than 70 kilometres an hour, you need those bigger, faster engines on the flat and slightly downhill terrain. So Misha Bredovod is forced to do a lot of the chasing herself now, and this is where strength and depth comes into play. But also for teams like FDJ Suez, they can sit back, they can almost risk losing to win by putting SD Works and Misha Bredovod under pressure herself, forcing her to chase, which will add to the fatigue of Misha Bredovod, in the hope that it comes back together and another team given that opportunity to then shine. Katrin Alaru just struggling a little bit around these technical sections. We saw that as well on the descent, so meaning she's going to have to just expend a little bit of extra energy than others to close these gaps down.
Back with our leading 2 riders, we can see the speed differences on the graphic there as we're just coming up to the 2 kilometres to go, Banner. That will be a very welcome sign. It's not flat by any means at the moment, as Shirin van Anrooij and Dominika Wlodarczyk still push on at the front. Will it be Misha Bredovod who has to do the work herself to bring this back, to make it another stage victory here, or is somebody else going to take the win today? FDJ United Suez still doing the work on the front of this group. They have been the strongest team in terms of representation of numbers in this group, and they've got 3 riders in the top 10 on GC. But that is, of course, under threat with this move here. Dominika Wlodarczyk, the best placed rider on GC of the duo. 10th place, 31 seconds down, as FDJ United Suez really try to bring this back together. There's a huge difference in speed of these 2 groups here, as we would expect. But with 1.6 kilometres to go and 14 seconds, this is doable. Are we going to see a stage winner from these 2 riders who have made the attack on that uncategorised climb? Or are SD Works going to do the near impossible here and bring this back? They've sent Valentina Cavalier back to the front of this group. They are so desperate to bring it back for Misha Bredovod. This race is not done yet, Danny.
It's not done yet, and we're about to make a right-hand turn, which will then change that wind direction from a roaring tailwind into a headwind finish, which is going to make it even more difficult for these 2 riders to be able to stay away. So it's definitely going to benefit the group behind, who have more riders to help with the chase as we just go through the Flamme Rouge with 1 kilometre to go. This is going to come down to the line, Joe.
We're inside the final 1,000 metres of this stage as Shirin van Anrooij comes back to the front of this group. The marshal just indicating everybody to stay left here through the 1 kilometre to go banner. Shirin van Anrooij, a previous cyclocross world champion. Only 1 pro victory to her name on the road. Could she change that today, though? Dominika Wlodarczyk comes through here for UAE Team ADQ. The team with just 3 riders left in this race, and the better placed rider on GC. She's leading this one out now. She wants this to stay away. She wants to get as much time on her rivals as possible, as we are well inside our final kilometres. We come around this roundabout, 500 metres to go. Dominika Wlodarczyk looks across at Shirin van Anrooij. They cannot afford to hesitate here. The rest of the bunch are bearing down on them as these 2 riders look around. This is dangerous here. They can see the riders chasing behind them. They've come around that final bend. They are in the finishing straight. Who is going to make their move? Misha Bredovod is leading the bunch from behind. Is she going to get the stage victory here? The bunch are sprinting absolutely full gas, but now Dominika Wlodarczyk makes her move for UAE Team ADQ. She's the best placed rider on GC, but have they left it too late? Did they hesitate too much? Are they going to hang on all the way to the line? They're back together. Can Misha Bredovod do it? On the line, she celebrates. Dominika Wlodarczyk gets the stage victory. But that was a tough one. A win for the Polish rider from UAE Team ADQ, but so close on the line there for Misha Bredovod.
Wow.
What have we seen?
That did come down to the wire, didn't it? It was touch and go for so long. So much patience. I thought they'd left it too late as Misha Bredovod was closing so quickly. But what a win from Dominika Wlodarczyk here. They came in with such a small but mighty team. Only 3 riders taking to the start line today for the team. And she's pulled it off. Wow, what a victory.
She can barely believe what she's done. Hesitation in the final, finishing straight there. As we saw Misha Bredovod, the overall leader, doing the work on the front, sprinting early. And she cannot believe it.
It's her first World Tour win, Jo, as well. So the biggest win of her career so far.
This is a huge victory for Dominika Wlodarczyk. She has already had 11 pro wins to her name. This is number 12, but the first World Tour win for Dominika Wlodarczyk. She can barely believe what she's done. Going across to the move of Shirin van Anrooij in the final few kilometres. This was the finishing straight where we thought they'd hesitated too much. They had more than 10 seconds on this bunch as they came through a kilometre to go. Misha Bredovod leads the sprint from behind and almost catches Dominika Wlodarczyk on the line. She just about has time to celebrate as Misha Bredovod comes through with so much speed there. Wow, what a finishing straight we had there. What a worthy winner in Dominika Wlodarczyk. We will have some bonus seconds for the overall GC. We'll look how that shapes up after this stage. But what a nail-biter of a finale there. Very tight on the line as well between Shirin van Anrooij and Misha Bredovod. We'll have to check exactly who got that. I think Misha Bredovod got second. Wow. What a stage finish we've had for stage 2 of Itzulia women. Dominika Wlodarczyk does take the victory on the same time as Misha Bredovod. Shirin van Anrooij hangs on for third. Liana Lippert in fourth, ahead of Leticia Borghese. Local rider Ursula Osterlaza in 6th. Caroline Anderson, another attacker from this race, in 7th place on the line. Yara Kassain in 8th.